Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, what's happening, y'all? Water suns and water moons. I am using my Moonology deck. So, yeah, water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements. Like I said, emphasis on the suns and moons, but any placement, all right? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Take it how it resonates with you, your situation, or what's going on with you. You know, and all that. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the subscribe. Look at that. Full moon in Cancer. I told y'all, emphasis on these moons. But we're going to see what's going on here, though. Water signs. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Personal readings are in the description box. All that good stuff. Okay? Leave a comment. Share the video. All of that. All of that. Okay? So, what was on the top here is communication is key. And this is the new moon in Gemini. Okay? So some of you guys need to open up, need to communicate, or you have someone that's wanting to do that. All right. Now, that came out with this is a personal issue reaches resolution. This is full moon in Cancer. So emphasis on you, Cancer. Okay. So let's go. Well, since I'm already in the full moons, I'm going to skim over the full moon in Cancer really quickly. Okay. So, the attuned to the moon is, it may be best to move towards what you want in a sideways manner. Additional meanings for this card is, meditate to soothe heightened emotions. Don't be clingy. Stop sulking. You have had enough family time. Have you had enough family time lately? So, some of you guys need to be around your family a little bit more. Okay, so now, the new moon in Gemini is the one I will read more of because that is the one that was on the top and showed its face, okay? A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing, communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Okay, so this wasn't even really like a love thing, or a relationship thing, but we're going to see now. We'll see there's something relationship related, water signs. Okay, talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself, okay? Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming. A time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and you need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate, all right? So the attuned to the moon is, write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. So these cards are very, very similar. You needing to prioritize the people that you care about, water signs, okay? The additional meanings of this card is time to tell someone how you feel. Once again, we're seeing this again. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is flirting with you and read more books, okay? Water signs. All right, so it looks like something needs to be resolved. Water signs, you need to handle it. All right, 10 of Wands. Something's burdening you. 4 of Wands. Some of you need to live more in the moment. Yeah, the Death card. You need to live more in the moment. Some of you have anxiety as well. You may focus a lot. That could be Gemini. That's like the shadow side of Gemini energy is anxiety. Some of you may have Jupiter in Gemini. I don't know why I said that. Either Moon in Gemini or Jupiter in Gemini. Jupiter in Gemini really amplifies that anxiety, child. And I feel like some of you guys, you may think a lot about what might happen in the future and not what's happening right now. Okay, we have the Strength card here. We have the Sun, heavy Leo energy. The 9 of Pentacles, I feel like, yeah. See, there's that Hermit. Lots of alone time here, water signs. Some of you guys are spending way too much time alone. The Hangman. Ooh, another 9. We got the 9 of Pentacles. The Hermit is a 9 and the 9 of Swords here on the bottom. This is, again, stress, anxiety. Some of you are worried for nothing, okay? Some of you guys need to release something, water signs. You need to just let it out. Holding it in does not help anything. Now, I have a lot of water placements around me, and I see a lot of times you guys do not say how you feel. Well, you say how you feel, but you don't say it to the person that is bothering you, okay? Now, to some, that would look very messy, But I feel like a lot of times sometimes you guys just don't like conflict. So I feel like water signs, there's a need here for you to address something or confront something. It doesn't have to be in a mean, nasty way. Even this card says like indirectly. So however that looks, but the more you hold something in, the more it's going to burden you, water signs. Okay? The more you hold it in, and holding all that shit in and harboring in, it starts to, it'll start to turn into physical ailments. Okay? So I feel like there's something you need to get off your chest because it's burdening you, water signs. You need to release whatever burden this is that you have. All right? Emphasis on you, Cancers. Okay? There's that Queen of Cups. Because look, oh, child. 8 of Swords, yeah. Water signs. Whatever you're holding in, let it go. You need to let shit out. 8 of Wands. You need to just go crazy. Ooh, the 3 of Swords. That's a blocked heart chakra. Oh, goodness. Water signs. Get it out. Let it out. Okay? Now, you guys will tell someone else. And I'm just speaking in general, you guys. Obviously, what I'm saying is not going to resonate with each and every individual. Some of you do tell people how you feel. But what's coming up in the spread is you're not saying something or you're not finding a resolution to something here, water signs. And it is bothering you a lot. Okay? So, yeah. 10 of Cups. The 3 of Swords. I keep seeing that damn 3 of Swords, child. So I feel like water signs, whatever this is, you have to release it. Okay, we have the Hierophant. Could be a Taurus. Yeah, see, 5 of Cups. Some of you guys want an apology from someone. If you feel that way, you need to say it. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there is. Okay, there is someone else here. There is another individual. Emphasis on you, Pisces. 5 of Swords. I don't really see that as well. And I'll take that back. I was going to say I don't really see that as much in Pisces, but yeah, I do. Okay, we have the World here on the bottom. We have this 5 of Swords here. Some of you had an argument with someone and you feel slighted or hurt by what someone said. Could be a Virgo. But you're not saying it directly to them. Okay? Also, you could get someone else involved, water signs. In order to fix this issue, I feel like for some of you, the indirect way could be you getting someone else to do it. Like if you don't want to say it, okay? So say for instance, you got into it with, your friend, right? And you have a mutual friend. Like having that mutual friend be the mediator in the situation, if that's what you need to do, water signs. But whatever it is or whatever you're holding on your heart, water signs, it doesn't benefit you. Like a lot of times we get caught up in this cut off culture. Yeah, cut them off or whatever, this, that. But just because you cut that person off, it doesn't mean you are resolving that internally, right? So I feel like water signs, get that together. Okay, get whatever hang up you have or whatever issue it is. I feel like it can be fixed and resolved. It doesn't mean you have to deal with that person again, but whatever it is, I feel like water signs, it can be resolved. I feel like there's something here you kind of need to meet somebody in the middle on. Okay, because whatever it is, it's only hurting you. All right, there's no need to hurt yourself to try to hurt somebody else. All right, 6 of Swords here. And there's nothing wrong with cutting people off, water signs, so don't get it twisted. But you need to deal with it internally too, because you hold on to grudges and things like that. And what was the point in cutting that person off? You still have the bullshit in your system, right? We're seeing that again, child. Now, of course, stand on business still. Stand on your principles. This is, a lot of times, the 6 of Swords can represent, number one, moving to calmer waters, but finding a solution here. Crossing this, water sign, you need to put in a little bit more effort in finding solutions to your problems and not just going into hermit mode or not just pulling away. Sometimes cutting people off isn't the answer. Okay? Sometimes you got to deal with that shit. You got to face it. No matter how uncomfortable it is. All right. You gotta find. I'm not saying you have to meet somebody in the middle, especially if somebody move foul with you. But you definitely need to get that off your chest. Whatever it is, water signs, because again, Literally get it off your chest. Get it off your heart, water signs, because you're not hurting them because you are the one in pain. Okay, you're the one that's harboring it. So if you think that, you know, cutting someone off and all this other stuff or going silent and hurting them, they're going to move on with their life, water signs, while you over here in turmoil and stress and strife. So you have to deal with that. Okay, just like the card says, you got to journal about it, but you got to get this shit off your chest, water signs, because again, you're not hurting them. All right. Let me tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all, this is gonna be so like silly, but my son is a Pisces. He's a teenager. He's 13, and he has a Gemini moon though. And when he was a kid, he was a little kid. When he would get mad at me, what he would do was he would not eat. It's just like, how does that hurt me? Don't hurt yourself to try to hurt somebody else, water signs, because it's pointless. You see what I'm saying? Eight of Pentacles. Let me know. Have y'all kids ever did that? Page of Cups here. Yeah. Some of you want an apology from someone. So if that's the case, ask. But I feel like this is something that you have to get off your chest. Yeah, there's something here you're going to have to stand up on. Going silent is not going to be the answer, because the thing with that is it's not being dealt with. This is why I'm not really big on the cutoff culture without doing the work. You got to do the work with it, okay? Water signs, we have to get rid of cutoff culture without doing the internal work. Because y'all cut folks off and then you hold grudges. That's completely backwards. It's backwards as hell. It makes no sense. If anything, cuss that person out, right? Tell that person how you feel so it's not on your heart anymore, water signs, okay? Because I feel like you may have cut somebody off that meant a lot to you, okay? And you still never really tell that person directly what the problem is. So I feel like some of you guys, you have to be more direct in your approach to things. The indirect stuff is going to only stress this again. It's only going to stress you out at the end of the day, okay? The Magician here, yeah. And I feel like I said, holding on and harboring stuff turns into physical ailments, okay? So please keep that in mind, water signs. I feel like some of y'all see me shuffling. Okay, and we keep seeing this. We're seeing it here. You're stressed out about something. You had to get rid of a friend, but I feel like a family member or something like that, but you did not fully tell that person how you felt. Okay? Yeah, they may have moved foul. I'm not taking that away from you. Okay, water signs? But you have to tell people how they've hurt you. Just pulling away and harboring on it and sulking about it does nothing. It only hurts you at the end of the day. Okay? This is also a sign of emotional immaturity. All right? This could also be too, like you may view whoever hurt you as emotionally immature. Okay, so take that how it resonates here. Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you guys want an apology. There it is again. Seven of Swords. You're doing something very indirect and you're going about it the wrong way. Isolating yourself is not the way to handle it. Okay? Love it. Six of Wands here. Literally, only thing you got to do is speak up about something. Literally. Literally. That's all it's going to take. Okay? Doesn't matter how they react to it. I'm going to tell y'all like this. I always tell people how I feel, okay? And I don't really care how they respond to me. Only thing I care about is I got that shit out. I don't care if they care. Doesn't bother me at all, okay? Seven of Cups here on the bottom. Yeah, you're gonna have to let this out. Five of Cups again. Building that resentment, water signs. It's not gonna help you at the end of the day. Okay, I think I'm gonna get a blockage card for you because I've seen a lot of blockages for you here, but I'm gonna pull a couple of these as well, water signs, because I feel like there's something here you just need to get off your chest and you just gotta do it. It says communication is key. Some of you may be dealing with a Gemini. There's a Gemini in the mix here. I'm only gonna get two of these because like I said, you know, it's pretty self-explanatory. I will get some extra. Boy, water signs. Are you fucking for real? Ain't no way. Let me get one more. Ooh, water signs. That was perfect. Like that wasn't. Oh, where's my hand? Baby, where's my hands at? Come through. Spirit always comes through for you, girl. So we have eyeglasses here. We have Taurus. Let me see if there's anything on here that evaluate options, assessment, perspective, review, and okay, so this does resonate. Okay, so we have eyeglasses here. This is Taurus. Again, these are random words. Take them how they read. These two, baby, look. Assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, examine, seeing clearly, the fine print, estimate, closer look, focus, awareness, check the details. Okay, this could be you just needing to check somebody. All right, we have a Libra, repairman, man. So we have repair, fine tune, heal, fix, many working parts, reset, proceed carefully, needs fixing, make adjustments, recover, skilled, make things right, mend, restore, upgrade it. Didn't I just tell y'all this? Didn't I just tell you this? Water signs. This is Virgo. This is headache. Okay, we keep seeing that hermit here. This is not, you only hurting yourself, water signs, at the end of the day. You think you hurting that other person and you're not. All right. Headache. This is poor health. Dis-ease. Now notice it doesn't say disease. It says dis-ease. Focus. There we go. There's a dash in between here. I'm telling you, you harboring all this shit is going to crystallize into physical ailments into your body. Physical diseases. All right. Illness, unpleasant, crisis, emergency, body signal, needing self-care, problem, root cause, annoying, disagreeable, something's off, pain, underlying conditions. Let me get a blockage for you real quick, water signs, because look, you listen, you take heed, or you cannot, okay? It's your life, Bookie Butt. It's your life. All right, so let's see what's going on. Water signs, excessively giving, all right? Environment, first things first, we have excessively giving, not standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth, okay? Help yourself first. There's nothing wrong with being helpful. The problem comes when you overgive to the extent of your own personal and professional well-being. It's time to give yourself permission to say no, or just speak the fuck up, water signs. And if somebody piss you off, tell them. If you hurt by something, tell them. But I notice a lot of times with water signs, they just disappear, but they never deal with the shit internally. You never deal with it internally. You just harbor it and hold on to it. Let that shit out, okay? You gotta cuss them out, do it. Water signs, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, y'all. Peace out.